Cain. The rest of the story, a 10-minute dramatic devotional. Narrative from Cain's perspective. I was the firstborn of humanity. The first to open my eyes outside Eden's gate. The first to cry, not in paradise, but in dust. Adam was strong, Eve luminous with the memory of what they told us stories of walking with God in the cool of the day, of light that clothed them, of fruit that turned sweet to bitter. We lived just east of that garden, but the gate was always shut. My brother Abel chose the pasture gentler work, it seemed to me then. Flaming swords guarded what once was ours. I grew up watching my father till the cursed ground, turning dry earth into bread. I learned to do the same. He was different. Soft-spoken. He listened more than he spoke. He had a way of talking to God like he was near, even though he was not seen. I envied that. When we brought our offerings, I brought fruit from the ground ripe, plentiful. I had worked for it. But Abel, he brought lambs, the firstborn, with blood. My fists clenched and smote. And for reasons I couldn't understand, God accepted his offering, but not mine. It didn't seem fair. I worked harder, longer, but he said nothing. If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if not, sin is crouching at your door. Its desire is for you, but you must master it. I left the altar cold and angry. Abel tried to talk with me, but even his concern sounded like pride. My jaw tightened, and then God spoke. Why are you angry, Cain? Why is your face downcast? But I didn't. I fed it instead. That morning, I called Abel into the field. He followed. He always followed. I don't remember drawing the stone. I don't remember how many blows. Only the silence that followed the way his blood soaked into the ground like spilled wine. His eyes stayed open, still. Then God came, not with wrath, not with fire, with a question. Where is your brother? I lied, dead. Am I my brother's keeper? A fugitive? The first man, exiled by his own sin. But the ground had already answered. Your brother's blood cries out to me from the earth. Those words have never left me. He did not strike me down. He could have. He should have. But instead, he marked me. A sign that I would live. A protection against revenge. I became a wanderer. Years passed. I built a city, called it Enoch, after my son. Brick by brick, I tried to forget. But you cannot outbuild blood. Every echo of a hammer reminded me of what was lost. Not just Abel, but me. From Adam, from Seth. That one day, another son would come, the man I was supposed to be. Sometimes I would wake in the night, hearing Abel's voice, not in anger, but innocence, a whisper of the past. a ghost of what should have been. My children asked why I never spoke of my brother. I told them the ground remembers, but even there in dust and disgrace he began to feel something strange. Hope, not loud, not deserved, but persistent. I heard rumors, one whose blood would not cry for justice, but mercy, one who would not take life but give it, a lamb not like Abel's, but greater, perfect. Will his blood reach even me? If you remember me only for the field, remember this too. The same God who judged me, spared me. The same God who heard blood cry out, also covered me with grace. So if you've fallen deeply, shamefully listen. The ground may speak of what you've done, but heaven can speak louder, and his mercy still mocks wonders, even the ones who killed their own brother.